Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, out here in the time cave on a Saturday afternoon, making a little video. So we have a newcomer here. This is a CT Ham No.0 Clipper, circa April of 1897. Just scored this off of eBay, and it just came today. And this thing is as straight as an arrow. This thing, I have no complaints. It's a little dusty and a little rusty. Dusty, rusty. Makes sense. It's a 120 plus year old lantern. Yeah, but it's a nice one, and it's in good sturdy shape. It's very solid, has great soldering on it. It's going to clean up really nice. I'm not going to go whole hog here, just for the sake of conversation. I'm burning the Norlay diamond back there because I was burning it last night and it was acting kind of weird. And so I'm doing the trial run and see what's happening with it. So pay no attention to the lantern in the background. It's having an issue. Anyways, and it's been a constant battle with that thing burning. It doesn't want to burn right. If you want to know more details, just go to some of the early videos of it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, Sir Walter Riley and I out here introducing the newcomer, and this thing is amazing. Now, with the CT Hams, the earlier ones, they didn't have a square air tube. Now, they look square, but they're not, because if you look closely, you'll see that it's curved on the inside of the air tube. Has a curvature to it, and what we call that is a D tube, because if you cut it in half, the cross section looks like a letter D. Yeah, that's it. But they did that. It was very smart that they did that, because they wanted to have the kind of the look that other lantern companies such as Dietz, SG&L, and so forth had, without risking stepping on any toes. So Dietz was very protective of their patents, and you know, back in the 19th century, it would take a little bit of time for companies to find out if people were copying them or infringing on their patents or copyrights. So Bull actually got in trouble with those guys because they were making lanterns with square air tubes for a brief moment. Dietz found out, they caught wind of it and said, "Stop it, or we're gonna make trouble for you." So thought I saw something out there. Anyways, so they did, and they said, you know, we're going to take you to court and make sure this doesn't happen again. And Bull says, "Oh, just slow down, we'll stop." Okay. So they did, but they made enough lanterns for probably about a year and a half, so somewhere around there, that were square air tubes, and that was in the late 1890s, to my understanding, and maybe a little prior to that. However, CT Ham, they were keen, they were smart. The president of CT Ham, Mr. Ham, I forget his first name. I did do some research on the company, but he was, what I read about him, he was a real stand-up guy. He rewarded his employees for coming up with good ideas, and he advanced them in the company just because he felt they were good people and without them even asking. So he ran a real good tight ship, but treated his employees very well. So it was a good company. So they thought, well, we'll do something different. We'll have square air tubes, but they will be curved on the inside, so we'll call them a D tube. And that's what these are. And they were making these up until the late 90s. And then they went to round air tubes, like the other clippers that came out in the turn of the century. But yeah, this thing is solid. It's got no holes that I can see. Everything's loose and functioning. It's just going to be a real straightforward cleanup, just a little wire brush or maybe a Brillo pad and a little WD-40 just to bring a little bit of that finish back. Nothing crazy or real aggressive. I should be burning it tonight. So there you go. Little history lesson with the square air tube battles of Dietz and Bull, and why Ham was smarter than that and didn't even try. And they devised their own style. And it worked, and it's a quality piece. Ham made a great lantern, and all the ones that I have, they burn fantastic. No problems. They're good quality pieces. Same with Dietz. Anyways, we have another lantern coming in the next week or so. I'm very excited about it, and we'll definitely make a video when that arrives. So, but I will make other videos before then. But yeah, whatever you guys do, stay cool. And if you're new here, subscribe, please. And ring that bell so you get notified when the new videos come up. And I try to do one at least once a week or twice a week. So yeah, for those lantern collectors and lantern enthusiasts, you know, we're good friends. So anyone who's interested in learning more about tubular lanterns, kerosene and its characteristics and whatnot, definitely follow me. I try to cover a lot of things and dispel a lot of misconceptions about lanterns of this style and type. So yeah, cool stuff. All right, take it easy and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.